Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to New York Hoop Dragons basketball. Today, the Hoop Dragons take on the Bennington Martens here at Five Towns College. And if you're listening right now and watching on YouTube, you got the message that both these games this weekend were moved back. But big win yesterday, and the Dragons look to follow up on that, winning by about 30 over the Bridgeport Kings. Bridgeport Kings, a new team to the ABA, but announcing the starters right now. And your starters for the Hoop Dragons, of course, coached by Dakota Stabile. You're going to be starting off with Brandon Thompson and Chris Brown in the backcourt, DeAndre Wade, Pace Shaw, and Travis Charles. Rounding out your starting five for the Martens, you got Tobias Holmes and Rennell Epps, Tyrone Jenkins, Xavier Boyd, and Heath Mason. Like I said, nice win for the Hoop Dragons yesterday because almost the whole team scored double figures. No superstar pulling out, dropping 50, but nicely distributed amongst everybody here. And I'll give you a rundown of who did what as we progress through this game. Okay, so we are taking the court and starting off with the opening tip will be DeAndre Wade for the Hoop Dragons and Heath Mason, their bigger guy, for Bennington. The red, white, and blue ABA basketball is in play. So Dragons win the tip-off. Brown going to the left side now for Thompson. Thompson pulls one up for two, and we are underway. Dragons draw first blood. Rennell Epps right there, guarded by Shaw. Tried to kick it out to the right side, but Brown tips it away. It'll remain Bennington ball with 12 on the shot clock. Tobias Holmes will inbound. Looking for somebody to get free. He has to go all the way to half court, and Shaw takes it away. Easy layup for Brown, and it's starting like yesterday did, when the Dragons went on a 12-0 run to start and never looked back. Barely 30 seconds in here as we see Epps again between the circles. Shaw coming out, and the same thing with Thompson. They go to the right side for an open three, and that does not go. Attempted by Epps, I believe. And we're back in action here. Brown. Quick handoff to Shaw over on the right wing. Wade back up to Brown top. And you got Thompson out on the left wing. Going down low now for Charles. Charles with a nice layup. Coming back the other way now. And you got Holmes. Holmes trying to drive through. Forcing up off the glass, and they're on the board. Coming back the other way now, Brown. Over on the left side, Shaw. Working the perimeter. Brown will take it from the top of the key, and that's good. That's a three. He's got 5 already. Coming back now, you got Epps. Try to go down low, bring it out to around the right side. To the left, driving with the floater, and Holmes not able to make it go. Pulling up now, Thompson tries a 17-footer. That doesn't go. Long rebound taken. And another drive to the lane, and another successful drop.
Don't get caught there.
And I see guys not on the roster. Wade coming up with another one. He's got 4. Here comes Epps. Passing up, and that's going to be a blocking foul on the Dragons. That's going to go up against Shaw, interestingly enough. Once again, taken away by Brown now. Brown working and going coast to coast. Nice layup off the glass. And Brown's got the hot hand with 7. 13-4 your score. 8:46 left in the first. Shaw keeping the pressure on as Epps looks to separate a little bit. Passing out to the left side. On the left wing, whipping it out, back over to Epps again. He'll try a 3. That doesn't go. And now back in the hands of Thompson. Out to Brown. Can't make the 3 go, but Charles with the rebound gets it over to Wade. Kicks it back out to Brown. And out on the left side, there's Thompson with the 3. Charles, nothing doing, but Charles comes up with the... No, he can't even make the one-hander go. Comes back out, though, for the Dragons. Shaw on the perimeter. Going cross court now. Thompson driving. And the floater by Charles is good. I believe that is Jenkins there. He'll pass over to his left. And now from the elbow, Heath Mason takes a shot, can't make it go. And once again, poor shooting on the visitors' part gives the Hoop Dragons the advantage as Pace Shaw hits a 3. So a called timeout here. Your score with 7:16 left in the first, 18-4 in favor of the Hoop Dragons. And like I said, playing a lot like yesterday. Bennington getting their shots in. But they continue, just like everybody else who visits this building, not to shoot well. So they are on a back-to-back as well, as they faced the New York Harlem underdogs yesterday. It will be Bennington ball. And Rennell Epps will be the one bringing it in. Well, he needs somebody to take the pass, so Bennington getting set up here out of the break. Finds Mason. Mason doesn't want to stay there forever. Definitely doesn't want to put the ball down because of what he just did. Bounces off his foot, goes out of bounds, back to the Dragons. Okay, the light's on. 3D situation. Any basket they make here is worth an extra point. A 2 is worth a 3. That's why you can take a 17-footer. It doesn't go, though. But Shaw coming up for Brown again, and Brown has the ball once again. 20 on the shot clock. And there's a foul. Good. Okay. Tyrone Jenkins wearing number 4. We've got that problem solved. And Brown will take the inbound once again from Thompson. Now Shaw cycling at the top. Shaw trying to get free. He'll drive. And he'll get the ball stripped away. Coming back the other way on the fast break. And a nice glance off the glass for Holmes. He's got 4. 18-6 now. Brown again, quick handoff to Shaw. Shaw will drive. Pull up at the free throw line, can't make it go. Gets his own rebound. Comes back out to the left wing. Just outside the arc now. 18 on the shot clock. 18-6. Hoop Dragons lead. Taking his time. Flips it over to Thompson on the right side. Thompson now pulls up for a 3, and that's an air ball. So will be Bennington ball, and they'll go to work. Epps will take it over the half-court line. Looking for some help on the right side. Finds it. And there's the down low best. What a block by Wade. Heath Mason thought he had an easy layup there and wound up right back in his face. Shot clock violation. Okay, so Dragons get the ball back here, 5:27 left in the first, 18-6 your score. Brown will take it up. Work off a pick. Bounce pass into the right corner, and Norman Wilson actually gets his first 2 points of the game, makes it 20-6. Okay, Jenkins now. Jenkins driving. Up off the glass, draws a foul. That should be against Wade, and it is. So Jenkins on the line here. And the first one's good. Bunch of substitutions. Juwan Malone coming in. DeMonte White. And Tyjon Gilmore. Meanwhile, Jenkins sets up and gets the second free throw. Cliff Brown once again stops between the circles. Charles nearly loses control, but Brown recovers. Nice crossover dribble on the left wing. Kicks it back out for Wilson. Wilson, couple of stutter steps in, back out to Brown. Brown will drive. Brown will go right into traffic and get the ball, get a shot blocked if he even attempted one. And we have another foul. As Wade gets called for a second. Team's third. Shea Fullerton coming in now to give him a little bit of a break. Each player's allowed 7 fouls, so I wouldn't exactly call them in foul trouble, but with 4:33 remaining in the first, we're back in action. Gilmore. Pass tipped away by Brown, and they'll try it again with 15 on the shot clock. Gilmore between the circles, guarded by Shaw. Now to the right side, penetrating and throwing the ball away, no one in particular. That was John Riles. And the Hoop Dragons get it back. 20-8 your score, 4:15 remaining in the first. Brown calling out signals, gives to Fullerton. Fullerton, 17-footer is good. Coming back the other way now. Back to the basket, White. Fullerton in his way. Nice pass as Riles was cutting in, but not able to finish. And we have immediate timeout. Fullerton gets called for the foul, and we'll see what comes of that out of the break. But with 3:48 remaining in the first, it's 22-8 in favor of the Hoop Dragons. And Bennington trying to find their hand here and trying to take bites out of the Hoop Dragons' lead. But it is progressing pretty much the same way it did yesterday against Bridgeport. So our sponsors for today are the usual suspects. You'll see ads for Kroll, Risk and Financial Advisory Solutions, Westbury Toyota, Empire Home Care, and the Easy Wheels Auto Group. Just trying to make a reservation with them, actually. Okay, coming out of the break, we will reset your lineup. You got Brownhull inbound, Fullerton joining in on the action. Tex Harris, we've seen in the past, was not available yesterday. Wilson and Shaw. Now, they rule it a shooting foul, so Riles will take his 2 free throws and see if he can take a bite out of that lead. Hits the first one. Second one's good too. So he is on the board, and the Bennington Martens are in double figures. Here comes Brown between the circles, pulling up for the 3, and that's no good. Goes off the net, not quite the front of the rim. So it will be once again Bennington ball, as Gilmore will be met by Wilson here, and now by Harris. They kick out to the left side, driving and getting the ball knocked away was Mitchell. But a nice recovery there on the right side by White. Here's the 3, and no good, as that was attempted by Malone. Goes out of bounds, and Bennington will get it back. It hit iron, so you reset the clock. Riles will inbound out to the wing, and DeMonte White hits a 17-footer. Coming back the other way, here come the Hoop Dragons. Shaw now, Harris. Harris gets it knocked away, recovers. Harris in the wing, Spinorama, off the glass, it's good, and the foul. So he gets his first 2 of the game, and he's going to be able to add to that here. The foul is against Juwan Malone. And he finishes on that one, so he's got 3. 25-12 your score. 2:47 left in the first. And a whistle away from the ball will go against number 21, John Riles. His first foul, so it'll be Hoop Dragons ball once again. Shaw will inbound. We get to see Rigaud Destine for the first time today. Destine had a good day yesterday, working off the pick. Bounce pass down low to Fullerton, and an easy layup. Coming back the other way now. Here comes Riles. Finds a man down low, and that's White. White puts it up. Can't make it go. On the follow. Still no go. Gets control once again. Now will get up off the glass and draw the foul. And it counts. So he'll get a chance to complete the three-point play. Can't do it. So the score remains 27-14. 13-point game. Bennington able to take small bites out of the lead. Harris pulls up at the elbow, can't make it go. Fulton has a shot at, but the rebound pulled down by Gilmore. Now on the other end, Riles not able to finish. No, that did go down. Correction. So he's got 4. Now Wilson pulling up and hits. (29-16). The tempo picking up. Mitchell makes a bad pass. Wilson takes it. Will he go coast to coast? Hanging out on the right wing. No, get back up to the top to Harris, and now to Shaw. Shaw crossover dribble and pulling back. He'll try it again. In the lane instead, square up for the 3. Doesn't go. Nice rebound pulled down by Riles. Riles trying to coast, gets blocked from behind. Justine able to get a hand in there. Goes out of bounds, so with 18 on the shot clock, they'll try it again. Here comes White for the 3. Air ball. Right in the hands of Fulton. Shaw to Justine. Justine in traffic. Kicks back out. Wilson tries the 3. Doesn't go. Coming back the other way now. Here comes Mitchell, and now on the left side, Riles off the front of the rim. Wilson pulling back. Up to the top. Justine driving. Justine getting it put right back in his face, and here comes Riles, coast to coast, and Tex Harris blocks it, but on the follow, Mitchell able to get the drop. (29-18). The lead is 11. We're in the final seconds of the first quarter. 22.8 on the clock. Anthony Mitchell got his first points. And he'll get his third. So with 3 points, 29-19. Lead now at 10 for the Dragons. Justine will go between the circles. Quick handoff to Shaw. Shaw will work off a couple of picks and back out a little bit. Final seconds, 5, 4, 3. Gets the ball kicked away, just throws it up in desperation. It'll go out of bounds as time expires here in the first. At the end of 1, 29-19, the Hoop Dragons maintain the lead. But little by little, Bennington starting to find their stride a little bit and get closer. Will be the subject of discussion, of course. As we break between quarters here. Just want to share with you upcoming games here for the Hoop Dragons. They will be going up to Springfield, Massachusetts next weekend. Take on the 413 Elite. Only one game this weekend. But then back-to-back next weekend, the week after Saturday, February 4th and 5th. And they'll be taking on the Catskill Cardinals and the Bennington Bulldogs here at Five Towns College. Tentatively a 3 p.m. scheduled start, but these games are supposed to start at 3 and they moved them back to 1. So keep an eye out. That's one thing I highly recommend when following the ABA as a general rule. Elijah Morissette coming into the game now for Bennington, and he'll inbound to Gilmore, guarded by Wilson. Passing to the right now, Morissette again, getting in touch. And now pulling up, Riles can't make it go. Wilson with the rebound. Destine, past midcourt, running into traffic, maintaining control. Can't get the layup, but does draw the foul. I mean, Destine can handle the ball in traffic, but you got to wonder. Now, what's interesting here, I thought it was Destine who got fouled, but it's Cox who's on the line. So, Cox was there. Hits the first one. Second one's good. 31-19 your score. Dragons applying the pressure. Out to the right side, and that's good for only 2 as Gilmore stepped on the line. But 31-21, lead back at 10. Stephon Vance on the court now, but there's Cox. Cox pulling back. Looking to make a move. Instead goes to Harris. He tries a 17-footer, doesn't go as the shot clock expires. Under some pressure there is Morissette. And we have another whistle. So we see a foul. So you're going to rule that backcourt violation. So the Hoop Dragons get it back. There's Cox. Quick handoff now. Harris out to the left side. Vance. Vance puts up an air ball. They get it to a point guard here for Gilmore. Gilmore trying to go down low to Malone. Malone kicks it back out. Three-pointer attempted by Morissette doesn't go. Back come the Hoop Dragons now. Destine on the right side. He'll go between the circles. Making another move and another foul called. As Juwan Malone gets called for his second. So we'll try it again. Vance will inbound this time. To Destine. Destine trying to work off a pick here, coming back out. Passing to his right for Harris. Harris with the floater, doesn't go, but he draws a foul. So was in the act of shooting, so he'll shoot a pair. As we get down to the 10-minute mark before halftime. Drains right in.
Who got new? Tex, that's you? Tex. 20, that's you?
Got a couple of substitutions also. Tyjon Gilmore comes in for Bennington. Second free throw is good. Joining him, Elijah Nesbitt. But Harris has 5 on the day. And a big takeaway by the Dragons here is Vance with the turnaround jumper, can't make it go. And the rebound came back to Nesbitt, but taken away. Wilson tries again. Vance gets a rebound, winds up in the hands of Destine now. Vance setting a pick for Destine, allowing him to get some separation, but having trouble maintaining control as Cox pulls up from 17 feet out. That doesn't go. Back comes Bennington. Morissette, guarded by Shaw. Passing out to his left for Malone. Malone pulls up for the three, doesn't go. The rebound comes back to White. Kick it out again. Another three attempted by Gilmore. That doesn't go, goes out of bounds. Cliff Brown checking in. Destine taking a rest for the Dragons. And forcing his way in, enjoying the foul. Nice moves by White there as he gets the basket and he'll get to complete the three-point play. And for the first time in a while, break into a single-digit deficit as it's been 10 and 12 and 10 and 12. Right now it's at 10. This free throw will make it 9. And he does. Back come the Hoop Dragons now. Brown working the point. He'll drive, up off the glass, and he draws the foul as he gets the drop. So just as quickly, the Hoop Dragons open up a little bit of a lead. As it's back up to double figures, 11. And the one free throw could make it 12. That's good. Coming back the other way now, Gilmore. Gilmore passing out to the left for Malone. Malone, the over-the-shoulder layup is no good. Nice defense by Cox there. Back the other way, here comes Brown, coast to coast. Can't make that one go, but the rebound, it comes back to Bennington. Morissette hanging on. 15 on the shot clock. Now going to the right side, Malone along the baseline. Can't find the handle, but Cox does. Cox with a big takeaway, but he bounces off his foot. So nice try on the steal, but not able to get anything done on the other end. We get down to 8 minutes, 36-24 your score. Well, Gilmore trying to get something done on the other end, but back the other way comes Brown. He gets a drop and no basket as Chris Brown gets called for an offensive foul. So immediate timeout here. And Bennington making it a little bit more competitive at 36-24. Got into single digits briefly. But the Dragons with the defense, because every time Bennington tries to go down low, the Dragons' big men are there to get in their way. Not taking high percentage shots, but hey, we saw this from Bridgeport yesterday. So coming out of the break, we're at the 7:57 mark here in the second quarter. Reset the lineup for you when everybody comes out ready to play. Thompson, Brown, Cox, and Morrison getting some time in here too. Wilson as well. Okay, Nesbitt. Quick pass over to Malone. And now up to the top for once again Nesbitt again for Gilmore to Nesbitt. Working their way down low to White. White draws a foul. No correction on that. He actually hit the line. So I see right here a whistle, I think foul. And more often than not it is, but this time it's just Dragons ball. Brown between the circles. Right-handed dribble, crossing over to the left. Quick handoff now to Wilson. Wilson trying to draw the D away. Getting help from a pick. Out to the left now. Brown sends a man flying, and you got to be kidding me, is the expression on Brown's face as he sends a man flying, and he's saying, he fouled me. So here comes Gilmore. Once again, Malone pulling up at the free throw line. Can't make that go. That just goes in and out. Here come the Dragons with Brown. Top of the key, driving right block. Now on the right side for Thompson. Back to Brown again. 13 on the shot clock. Making a move. Gets it poked away. Nice recovery, though, by Wilson. Kicks it back out to Brown on the left side. Along the baseline, Cox. And he throws the ball away, giving away to Gilmore. Gilmore on the fast break. Going to Malone on the right. He can't make the three go, but gets his own rebound. And now in traffic, trying to work his way in there is White. Kicks back out and comes back to Gilmore. He can't make that shot go either. And he'll also get called for the charge in the process. There's a lot of banging going on down underneath the net on both ends of the court. Interestingly enough, though, and I'm just looking here, there have been some threes attempted by these Bennington Martens, but none of them have hit. On the flip side, Pace Shaw hit a three. That's it. Not a lot attempted and even fewer than that made. This has been a mostly down low in the paint scuffle. It is a scuffle that the Hoop Dragons lead by 12 right now, and 6:25 left in the second. And Thompson will inbound. Brown, of course, will run the point. Met by Malone at midcourt. Quick handoff now for Shaw. Shaw driving. Doesn't get the drop, but does draw the foul. Malone will be called for that one. That's his third. Like I said, you're allowed 7. So in a college game, that would be serious foul trouble. Not here. Brown on the inbound for Cox. Cox in the lane. Turns around, puts it up, can't make it go. Back with the rebound. Here come the Martens. Quick flip from Morissette. Now to Malone. Malone working between the circles. Drives along the right block into traffic. Gets called for traveling. So again, great D by the Dragons. Packing the paint. Not allowing Bennington to do anything and getting the ball back in the process. Score remains 36-24. Brown, nice recovery there. Cox kicking it out to the left side for Shaw along the baseline now. Tries to find Cox again. A little bit too adventurous on that pass. Outlet to Malone. Malone tries to do a little trick by bouncing it off Morrison. That didn't work though. The pass was too long and nobody was buying into that one. So here comes Brown once again for the Dragons. Cox now in the paint. Cox. Morrison Gets a shot blocked. Nice block there. I believe that was Nesbitt there who came up with the block. Draws a foul, though. So not such a nice block because he got called for the foul on it. So Morrison with an opportunity to get on the board. Has not scored a point yet. Misses the first one. Bennington just going with 5 different guys. Now these guys are more like the starters. Heath Mason, Tobias Holmes. Second free throw is good, so Morrison is on the board with a point, 37-24. This is Epps, who started the game. Shaw got a hand on that pass, but still, shot attempted, does not go. By number 7, I see who that is. I might get a corrected roster at halftime. Meanwhile, having a little bit of trouble finding the handle, Thompson. And the result, a held ball. So on alternating possession, it will go to Bennington. So again, inbounded to Epps. And now he takes it back. Met by Shaw at the midcourt line. Changing hands on the dribble. Going to the right side. Three-pointer attempted. Does not go. By Jenkins. And now with 4:28 remaining before halftime, it comes back to the Hoop Dragons. Brown taking his time. He's got 15 on the shot clock. He'll work off a pick. Set by Charles. Kicks out to the right side for Wade. Can't make it go. The rebound tipped right into the hands of Tobias Holmes. Back the other way. Here comes Bennington. Making a move and pulling up for a 3. Holmes doesn't make it go. And here comes, there's Shaw right there. Shaw on the left wing. Hand off to Charles. From the free throw line. Can't make it go. Back the other way again. Picking up the intensity. A pump fake by Gilmore and a quick pass to Holmes. Holmes got 7 on the shot clock. Goes to his right. The floater does not go. Attempted by Epps and comes back to the Hoop Dragons once again. And a nice look by Charles there. Gives him 6 on the afternoon. The lead is at 15. 3 minutes left before halftime. And finally, somebody hits one. Xavier Boyd. Listed wearing number 15. He's wearing number 7. 2:51 left in the second quarter. 39-26 your score. Shaw along the perimeter. Pulls back between the circles. Crosses over on the dribble. On the right block. Forcing up with the left hand. Can't make it go. Wade trying for that rebound, but not successful. Back the other way for Jenkins, but Jenkins driving, trying to get Charles out of the way. Kicks it out and out to the right side. And a shot taken by Boyd, doesn't go. Down to 2:19 here before halftime. 39-26 still the score. Once again, Brown. Quick handoff to Wade. Wade now finds Shaw along the perimeter. 5 on the shot clock. Wade down low. He's got it. (41-26). Lead back up to 15. Epps doing work here on the left side. Finding a man now. Heath now. 3-point attempted by Holmes doesn't go, and they just can't hit the ocean when it comes to 3-pointers on this end. Media timeout come up here with a minute 38 remaining before halftime, 41-26. And it's sloppy. Both these teams played the day before, maybe a little bit exhausted, but shooting not good at all. Three-point shooting abysmal. Getting to the point also where they're starting to attempt fewer of them because they can't hit them. A lot of three-pointers going for air balls. Sloppy game so far, but the Hoop Dragons able to stay out in front. The closest the Bennington Martens have gotten is 9. So we'll see what kind of lineups we get coming out of the break here. Of course, with a 24-second shot clock, especially at this stage of the game, a 15-point lead can be eaten into very quickly. So you'll have Shaw, Brown, Harris now back in the game, Wade, and Charles for your Hoop Dragons. Epps and Boyd, joined by Jenkins and Holmes, and rounding out the 5, that's number 44, Alexis Jackson, who we see for the first time. Meanwhile, Harris gets wrapped up by number 3, Holmes, and another foul on Bennington. And that will put first free throw's good. Unofficially, he's got 6. That second one makes it 7. 43-26, 1:23 remaining in the second. Holmes now going to the right side. Another three-pointer attempted and doesn't go by Epps. Brown back the other way for the Dragons, working off a couple of picks. Quick flip back, near backcourt violation there for Harris. Harris in the paint, gets it stripped away. He'll go out of bounds. And should be Dragon ball again with 7 on the shot clock. 55.7 on the game clock. Brown will inbound. And an easy layup for Charles. Coming back the other way with 45 seconds left. In the lane and nothing doing for Holmes. Here comes Shaw. Nearly loses control of the ball there. Now comes back to Brown. Couple of fakes. Working off the pick up top. Now to Tex Harris. Harris drives. Floater from the free throw line is good. He's got 9. 19 seconds. Epps. Quick handoff to Boyd. Boyd will drive. Boyd will put it up. That's an air ball. 4, 3, 2, 1 last shot for Tex. Can't make it go. Okay, so your score at halftime is Dragons 47, Martens 26. And it's been pretty much 12, 14, 15 throughout the whole first half. Don't have official scores on field goal percentage. All I can tell you is it's not particularly high for the Dragons, and it's really low for Bennington. The shooting by the visiting teams has not been very good, either one of them, Bridgeport or Bennington. But we're going to step aside for halftime, and when we return, third quarter action, your score at the half once again. Hoop Dragons 47, Martens 26. As time winds down here at halftime, your score, Dragons maintaining a 14-point lead, correction on that one. 11. Do that math, 47-26. It's been like that, 13, 14, 11. Believe it or not, Bennington got in as close as 9. But I hope you don't see, actually, in the second half, pretty sloppy shooting by Bennington. I mean, let me give you an example, okay? Nobody's in double figures for Bennington so far. I've got DeMonte White at 7. Jenkins at 4, Riles at 4, Mitchell with 2, Gilmore with 2. But you know what I don't see? I don't see any three-pointers. And they've been attempting them, not many, haven't hit any. Okay, you flip the card over for the Hoop Dragons, of course. Tex Harris with 9, Cliff Brown's got 10. DeAndre Wade with 6, Travis Charles with 8. But the interesting thing you have here is that everybody, except for I have Evan Muhammad listed. I don't even see 13 out there on the bench. But everybody's been in the game. They've had minutes. Rigaud Justine hasn't scored yet, neither has Stephon Vance, but they've been there. They've been playing, so we'll reset your lineup here for the Dragons. You got Travis Charles, who I said has 8 points. You have Brandon Thompson on the court. You've got Pace Shaw, Cliff Brown running the point, and DeAndre Wade. Flipping the card over for Tobias Holmes, DeMonte White I see Rennell Epps. Joining him, John Riles. And there's the ball. And it will be Dragons ball to start. Rounding out your lineup, by the way, Tyrone Jenkins just jumped right in there, but here we go. Pace Shaw, now over on the right side, and going down low to Charles. Pass down from Thompson to Charles. Charles tries his own rebound, gets wrapped up there, and the Bridgeport Martens are in business. A three-pointer attempted, and another one doesn't go by Tobias Holmes. And back come the Dragons, settling into the half court. Brown and Thompson. Shaw, back to Brown and Thompson again. He'll try a three. That one doesn't go. The three-point shooting has not been great for the Dragons. Now, trying to get something going here, Epps, and he does get the drop. His first points of the day. 47-28 your score. Back within 9 again. Here's Brown on the right block. Shaw taking a three. He got that one. And believe it or not, he's the only guy who's hit threes for them all day long. He's had 2 of them. He's got 6 points. 50-28, 10:30 left in the third. In traffic now, White can't maintain control as it comes back to the Dragons. Here's Shaw. Shaw driving. Shaw putting up off the glass. Not getting the drop, but he does get the foul. He draws a foul. It's going to be a blocking foul against White. So that's his third foul of the game so far. And again, 3 fouls when you're allowed 7 is not serious foul trouble. But it is kind of early with 10:17 left in the third. You don't want too many too quickly. And the first free throw by Shaw is good. Second free throw, also good. He's got 8. 52-28. 14-point lead once again for the Dragons. It's been like that all day. Rennell Epps between the circles. Working off the pick. Ball poked away by Charles. Goes out of bounds. They'll try it again with 10 on the shot clock. So Riles will bring it in. Immediately get to Epps. Epps on the right side now. Up to the top to Riles. Riles will pull up at the free throw line. Can't make it go off the front of the rim as the shot clock was about to expire. Brown trying to go high-low to Wade and throws it away. Here comes Bennington. But a nice takeaway there, and that should count for 3 for Wade. And that is what happens in the ABA. If you take it away in the defensive zone and score, it's an extra point. Coming back the other way for Wade again. For Shaw, rather, number 11. And before things get any further out of hand, Coach Chris Cade wants to call timeout for Bennington because now they're in a little bit of trouble. Biggest lead in a while, 57-28, and the turnovers are killing them. So you got bad shooting, you got turnovers, and that's why you're down 19. Is really what it comes down to here with 9:16 left in the third. So both teams will talk things over. With the Dragons, keep up the good work. They've done a pretty good job smothering any kind of Bennington attack, especially in the paint. Okay, so coming out of the timeout, it will be Bennington ball. Riles will bring it in, finds Epps, and Epps nearly loses it as Shaw stays right on him. Shaw very aggressive. As now making a move to Monte White, and he can't make anything go off the glass. Back comes Shaw. Shaw poked away. And here comes Riles with an easy layup. He's got 6, 57-30, and an outlet pass for Wade. He was able to pull it down. He goes down in a heap, but he was fouled. Riles gets called for the foul there. So it should be 3 total on them right now. Oh, second rather. Brown will inbound. Now Wade. Just throw it up off the glass, but can't make it go. Should have been a little softer on that. Meanwhile, Charles creates trouble for Jenkins there. Jenkins finding, I believe that's Epps again, and Epps can't make that go. And here we go. Wild shooting. Outlet pass nearly taken away by Epps, but instead poked out of bounds. So with 19 on the shot clock, Shaw will bring it back in. He finds Wade. Wade can't find the handle. Back the other way now. 3-point attempted, a long one by Holmes, and all he gets out of it is a long rebound right into the hands of Brown. Brown to Shaw. Now Charles. A couple of pump fakes up off the glass. He draws the foul. Puts him into double figures with 10. Opportunity to add to that, but even more importantly, this 3-point play attempt, the and one, if he hits it, will put the Dragons up 20. I'm going to put them up 30, actually. 60-30. And it's been all Dragons. Now here we go again with Epps. Epps over the shoulder. Still not getting the drop. Back come the Dragons. Shaw kicks out to the left side for Thompson. Now Charles has it on the left wing. Charles in the lane once again. One-hander, good. Here's Holmes. Needs some help from a pick. Working the perimeter. Handoff now to White. Back to Charles now. Looking for a man along the baseline. And the ball gets poked out of bounds. So we have immediate timeout here, 62-30. Ooh. I mean, even I was losing count. Oh, they're only going up 20. No, they're up 30. Oh my God. What the hell happened? And I think that's what you're looking at here, that every time Bennington goes down the court, and there's a lot of recklessness going on. All they're doing is basically running into traffic in the paint instead of trying to set up a decent half court and pass the ball a couple of times. And this is your result. Can't do that with this Dragons team. The Dragons, in the meantime, they haven't fouled anybody yet in this third quarter, but their defense has been smothering. They're playing good ball. So, back out on the court here, you got Thompson and Brown, Shaw and Wade, and rounding out the five, Charles. On the flip side, you got White out there.
Yo, six.
And another guy who's not on the roster. But one guy who is Epps, and he finally hits a three. I believe that is the first three they've hit all day. 62-33 inside 7 minutes. Here's Brown off a pick. Pulls up for the three. That doesn't go. Charles going for the rebound, but his corresponding number 21, Riles, comes up with it. Trying to go coast to coast. Jump shot attempted, doesn't go. Nice takeaway there by Holmes. Holmes finds Riles, and he hits a three. And because the light was on, that's 4. So that puts him in double figures with 10. 62-37 now. Back the other way. Shaw tries a three. That doesn't go. Wade on the follow. Gets the foul, but not the drop. Now, you're only in the third quarter and you got 4 fouls. I don't care if you allow 5, 6, or 7. He's probably going to get a rest. First free throw by Wade is good. That puts him in double figures with 10. Second free throw is good. He's now leading, actually. Charles has 12, so he's right behind him with 11. Okay, you got Holmes. Finds White there. One-hander gets blocked by Wade, who's a shorter guy. And now here comes Shaw. Shaw in the paint. Finds Wade. Up off the glass, it's good. And Wade getting some nice opportunities there down low. He's got 12, 66-37. 5:39 left in the third. Riles at the perimeter. Now White tries a three. That doesn't go. Right into the hands of Wilson. Wilson driving, pulls up at the free throw line. Can't make that one go. Charles the tip. Charles gets a hand on it. And Charles gets it over the back. So this is the second time we've seen this happen. It's like throwing all 5 of your cards on 5-card draw, which you can't do. You can throw in 4 if you have an ace, but you're back in action here with Boyd. He hits a 3. Now here's Brown with Shaw. Shaw in the lane. Shaw in traffic. Tried to find Fullerton there. Fullerton couldn't find the handle. Ball's knocked loose. And on the alternating possession, as Wade dove for it, it goes back to Bennington. It's a mix of NBA and college rules in the ABA, and a couple of twists of their own, as you have seen so far. Making a move on the net, and now Morissette will kick it back out to the top. And here's Malone for the 3. No good. Brown with the rebound. Brown trying to get free off the dribble. Wade on the right wing. Wade in traffic, kicking out to the top. Wilson, left side, Shaw. Shaw tries the 3 as time expires. And the rebound gets tipped out of bounds. It will go back to Bennington. 66-40 is your score. 4 minutes left in the third. Here we go. You want Morissette out to the left side, and Boyd hits another 3. Here comes Brown, met by Morissette again. Pulls up on the left wing, can't make it go. Fullerton on the follow, he can't make that go. And the rebound taken down by Alexis Jackson, trying to get the outlet going. And Shaw diving for the ball, but we have a media timeout. And again, when they say media timeout, all action stops in this league. They don't wait for the play to finish. So at 3:31 left in the third, 66-43 your score. Shout out to the sponsors. Empire Home Care, Westbury Toyota, Kroll Risk and Financial, and the Easy Wheels Auto Group. But also friendly reminders of when to catch this team next, these Hoop Dragons, who are putting on a nice show over the weekend. This overall is a sloppy game, even by the Dragon standards. But Bennington, even though they're in a big hole right now, starting to show some signs of life after hitting a couple of three-pointers, courtesy of Xavier Boyd. Next weekend, only one game, and they're on the road. So you won't be hearing from us. 413 Elite will be providing the stream on that one. But the following weekend, February 4th and 5th, you have the Catskill Cardinals and Binghamton Bulldogs here at Five Towns. 3:29 left in the third. Malone pulls up for the 3. No good. On the follow, though, as Morissette had the rebound but couldn't find the handle, couldn't hold on, as Brown takes it away, and we have another foul. That's going to be against Fullerton. So they go out to the right side. And once again, Morissette can't make it go. Here we go, Brown. Now you got a kick out to the left side, and Wilson hits the three off the feed from Destine. He's got 7, 69-43. Boyd down low to Jackson, and we have another foul. So Morissette will bring it in. Finds Jackson. Jackson in traffic, up off the glass, gets a drop in the foul. So he's on the board with his first 2 points of the afternoon. Now Fullerton's got 5 fouls, and we're only in the third quarter. Does not complete the and one, but kicks back out to Malone, and he hits a three. 69-48. 21 points, it was at 30. Keeping pressure, Destine, right side. Wilson can't make it go. Fullerton had a hand on it, but it comes back into the hands of Gilmore. Outlet pass, but taken away by Brown. And Brown's pass is tipped. It comes back to Morissette. Morissette kicks out to the right side from Malone. That doesn't go. Brown, court length pass here for Wilson, can't make that go. Harris on the follow, nothing doing there either. Here comes Boyd. Pump fake and a layup. So the Hoop Dragons now have a timeout here because they have just seen their 30-point lead go down to 19. Because Bennington is starting to heat up. As I said, no three-pointers the entire first half. And they've actually hit a few here. It's incredible what you can do when your perimeter shooting is working. Okay, so Bennington's out first. Boyd, Malone, Gilmore. Jackson and Morissette. For your Hoop Dragons, Wilson will bring it in. Brown's there. And Destine. Harris and Cox. So they're going big. Using all the passes to break the press. And Harris can't make the floater go, and Cox can't get the rebound. So here comes Bennington. Another three-point attempted and another hit by Boyd. He's got 11. That's his third three-pointer of the day. Coming back the other way, here come the Hoop Dragons. Destine up to the top now for Brown. Right side Wilson getting a touch. Harris, some separation here in the paint, kicking it out to the left side Wilson. So a double foul here. Boyd gets called for one. And then Cox gets called for the other. So the net result is Dragon ball. It will be inbounded by Brown at the baseline. That's Coach Chris Kidd of Bennington trying to figure out what's going on here, what the ref is telling him. So Brown will inbound. Bounces off the foot of Cox. Loose ball, though. Picked up by Destine. Now Cox gets fouled. So Jackson will take one for the team. And he will put Cox on the line. In and out. Cox only has 2 points on a pair of free throws. Hasn't had any field goals yet today. Second one's good. He's got 3. 70-53. Lead is at 17. Down to the final minute of the third. Bennington looking to take a bite. There's Malone. The 3 doesn't go. And Destine with the rebound, but he's under pressure. Gets free. Now to Harris. Wilson in the paint, kicking it out left side. Destine for the 3. Nothing doing. Cox gets a rebound, but there's contact. And it's going to be a foul on Cox as he was going for the rebound. So Jackson brings it in and takes it back. No correction on that. That's actually Riles. Haven't heard from him in a while. Riles at the free throw line, tried to go down low. Jackson recovers and draws a foul. Cox gets called for another. That's number 3 for him. 7th here in the quarter. You got 24.9 seconds left in it. So barring anything happening in that short time, the Hoop Dragons will not go over the limit. First free throw is missed. Second one, also no good. So we get down to 20 seconds. Destine looking for some help here. 13 seconds. Pass to his left. Another out of bounds situation here, so it goes back to Bennington. They're playing for the last basket for sure. Jackson on the right wing. Jackson along the baseline. Jackson kicks it out right into the hands of Vance here as time runs out. As he threw it. Well, it doesn't matter. The shot wasn't good. Okay, so a fresh 12 on the clock. We've played 3. 70-53 the score. And it looked pretty bad for Bennington, especially early in the third quarter, but nice recovery to get it back down to 17. 12 minutes, there's plenty of time to take an even bigger bite out of that. They're playing more aggressively, using more of their bench, getting 3-pointers, which they weren't getting up to that point. So the Dragons can't afford to be complacent here. But what's going on, too, is the Dragons, when they go into the half court, they're not getting any shots off because the passes are getting poked away, taken away. So it's become a very defensive-oriented game, no doubt about that. Referees are saying, come out here, guys. We got a game to play. And which 5 come out here for the Hoop Dragons? Cox is one of them. Charles, Harris, again, staying big. Destine and Vance. Vance will inbound for Destine. Destine, of course, met by Morissette. Cox sets a pick. Quick handoff to Harris. Harris gets the ball poked away. Nice recovery there by Vance, though. Vance gets the shot blocked. Now, on the break, The drop for Xavier Boyd. He's got 13. Here's Destine now, 70-55. It's gotten closer, 15 points again. Destine wildly goes along the block, draws the foul though. And he'll go to the line for 2. Or not. As they are actually trying to debate this right now. So Morissette definitely fouled him. The question, was it a shooting foul? And it looks like it will not be. So Vance will inbound. Shaw checking in as well. As Destine takes the rest. Takes the inland pass. Now, nice fake. Out to Wilson for the 3. Doesn't go. And this is where another big advantage. Jackson can rebound. Back the other way now. Over the shoulder layup attempted by Malone. That doesn't go. Now Shaw on the other end. Shaw gets the ball poked away. But that should be Hoop Dragon ball, but it's going to be Bennington ball regardless. So Morissette trying to go coast to coast here. Gets the ball poked away and kept in by Harris. Now Cox will outlet to Vance. Once again, Shaw. Now Wilson along the baseline. Bounce pass to Tex Harris on the right wing. 11 on the shot clock. Handoff for Vance. Floats it up. Can't make it go. Cox on the follow. Is that going to be a held ball? Nope. So on the inbound, here's Tex Harris. Staying outside the arc. Cox sets a pick for him, and another one. And here we go, another foul. And the Hoop Dragons bench is bewildered by this, and actually just about everybody is. So 10-17 left, the lead at 15. It's been there for a while. And it was mostly that through the first half before the Dragons pulled away or up as much as 30 in the third quarter. But Bennington able to recover and get back within 15 here. Since they're up 60-30, they've been outscored 25-10. The Dragons. So once the referees get things under control here, it'll be Bennington on the inbound, Boyd, and now Malone, Gilmore rather. Gilmore trying to bounce one into Jackson, but the end taken away by the Dragons. Here they come. There's Shaw kicking it out to Harris. Harris trying to work off a pick set by Cox. Back to Shaw again. Right side Harris, 10 on the shot clock. Making a move on net, kicking it back out. Cox now. Cox putting it on the floor. Cox with the hook, can't make it go. Back the other way now, Bennington. Speed favors him right now as the shot by Boyd is missed, but the rebound comes back out to Morissette. Now another attempt by Gilmore, nothing doing. Finally, Vance comes up with the rebound for the Dragons. Wilson to Harris on the right side. Harris pulls back, Cox right wing. offering the help from the paint, but Cox will pull up his first 17-footer, and it goes in, out, and back in again. Cox catches a break. He's got 5, 72-55, back up to 17. Here's Malone.
Too easy.
Same thing, a couple of bounces off the rim and in. 72-57, back at 15. As Shaw was met by Malone and fouled by him. So here we go again with Bennington replacing all 5 players at once. Riles, Epps, Mitchell as Shaw gets going. As Travis Charles gets called for a foul away from the ball. So the ball will come back, this time to Tobias Holmes, and he finds Epps. Once again, back in action with White. White in traffic, gets the shot blocked, taken away by Charles, and now Charles comes up with the rebound. Here we go, Shaw. Shaw in the paint, ball knocked away. And again, give, go, and another go, and a great drop here by Tobias Holmes. He's got 6. 72-59, 13-point lead. 8 minutes left, plenty of time. Wilson right wing, Charles can't find the handle, comes back to Shaw. Shaw, a couple of pump fakes, drives, pulls up with the right block, that's good. Much needed basket there for the Dragons. Here's Epps. Epps turning the corner but can't get the finish. As White and Charles were going for the ball, goes out of bounds, and that sets up the next media timeout here at 7:32 remaining. 74-59, lead back at 15 for the Dragons. Another shout out to the sponsors while we are at it. Kroll Wiskin Financial, Westbury Toyota, Empire Home Care, and the Easy Wheels Auto Group. Check them all out on the net. Be sure to tune in to SFBN next weekend. Although the Hoop Dragons will be on the road, they'll be taking on the 413 Elite in Springfield, Massachusetts. And then back home we go on Saturday, February 4th and 5th as they take on the Catskill Cardinals and the Binghamton Bulldogs. Weekend after that, they've got the Harlem Underdogs. And the weekend after that, the Providence Pirates. And then they finish their season on Saturday, February 25th against the Bridgeport Kings up in Bridgeport. Okay, so here we go, resetting everything. Got 13 on the shot clock. Holmes will inbound for Bennington. Finds White there. And what was going on there? It goes out of bounds. Another ball knocked free by the Hoop Dragons. They'll try it again, this time with Riles. Riles penetrating. Riles putting up on the rim, and it stays out of the basket. Once again, Wade comes up with it, and here we go with the pressure. And Shaw gets called for a 10-second violation. And the light is on. Bennington, if they score, every basket is worth an extra point. A 2's worth of 3, a 3's worth of 4. Here's Riles again. trying to go down low, and the pass is picked off, intended for White. Now the Dragons have it. The lights off. Between the circles, once again Brown, and now you got a foul going on as I believe it was Holmes who fouled Thompson. Hoop Dragons back in action. Shaw tries the three, doesn't go. Wade comes up with the rebound in the left corner. And again, aggressive defensive play by Riles. Knocks the ball out of bounds, and they'll try it again. Back in action for Brown here. His corresponding number 2 is Anthony Mitchell, and he's guarding him. Running in traffic on the right side, kicking it back out. Once again, then gets the ball taken away. And here we go with a 2-on-1 break, but nothing doing as Riles' shot is blocked. And here we go, back the other way. Some coast-to-coast action for Wade. Nothing doing. Charles in the follow-up, blocked, and here comes Bennington. And Epps trying to go coast-to-coast. And he draws it out, and instead, Brown gets in his way, and Brown is the one who draws the offensive foul. So, 74-59, lead still at 15. We are at the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Just inside 6 minutes. Here we go for Thompson. Finds a man on the right, that's Shaw. Shaw takes it into the paint, kicks it out to the left side, and the three-pointer attempted by Thompson doesn't go. And the rebound is a jump ball. Correction, it's going to be hoop for Dragon ball. And once again, Shaw on the left side. Charles pulls up to the free throw line, doesn't go. And we have a foul against Anthony Mitchell. That is the 6th foul here in the fourth quarter. Here we go off the inbound. Thompson up to the top, Charles. And Charles tries the three. It doesn't go. Charles on the follow. Good. He's got 14. Here's Epps on the right side. Riles. He hits the three. 13 for him. The lead is at 14, 76-62. We get inside 5 minutes. Here comes Brown. Quick handoff, Thompson. Thompson on the right side. And they say Thompson step on the line. This ball ruled out of bounds. It goes back to Bennington. There's Riles on the right side. Gets it to Epps up top. Epps making a move, kicking it out to the right side once again for Mitchell. Mitchell driving. And he goes down in a heap. But that's going to be another foul called on the Hoop Dragons. On Charles. Third team foul and third individual foul. Mitchell will shoot 2, though. And miss the first one. Tex Harris coming in. And that makes it 4 for Mitchell as he hits the second free throw. 76-63, 13-point game. Here we go. Brown third steps, try to pass to the left side, but Charles wasn't there. But he does draw the foul. He wanted a shooting foul, is not going to get it. Shaw will inbound. Brown once again on the right arc. Back up to the top now. Making a move is Thompson. And Thompson, now he draws a foul. No correction on that. Held ball. The possession will go back to Bennington. 4:06, 76-63. John Riles will inbound to Boyd and take it back. Over midcourt. Pulls back at the perimeter as he runs into some traffic there. Now going to the right side, putting up off the glass is Tobias Holmes. He's got 8. 76-65, the lead's now at 11. Immediate timeout here. So coming out of the break, we got an interesting stretch run here as Bennington has come up with a solution. Take the ball away before the Dragons can get a shot off, and all of a sudden they're back within 11 with 3:43 remaining. There's plenty of time. Now it's come at a bit of a price here because if you take a look, and I got to stand up and see this, they're over the limit on fouls. So this could be crucial as we get down to the final minutes. Well, we are in the final minutes. We get down to the final seconds because once they're over the limit, it's free throws the rest of the way on every foul. So reset your lineup coming out of the break here. As we've got Thompson, Brown, Shaw, Wilson, Charles, and Harris. So Thompson, with his first opportunity to get on the board here today, will take a pair. First one's good. Second one, nothing but net. Keeping the pressure on. Holmes working to the right side. That's Epps coming around to the far corner. Once again, Riles, and now we have another whistle as the ball was safely in the hands of Epps, but Shaw gets called for a foul. Only his second, team's fourth. Holmes now pulling up for the three, doesn't go, and Tex Harris with the rebound. Brown gets things going. Brown in the paint and pulls back out. Now he'll get it to Charles in the lane. Charles, couple of pump fakes. Can't make the floater go. As we get down to 3 minutes, 78-65. And on the other end, it's Riles who can't make that go. Now you get Shaw in traffic, finds Harris, going down low to Charles, he gets the drop. Big basket, he's got 16. 80-65, lead back at 15. Back the other way, three-pointer attempted by Boyd, doesn't go, and the rebound goes out of bounds. And Charles gets called for a foul. So Wilson will bring it back in.
Protect the three.
Picked up by Riles. Now Boyd. Nice switch off on the dribble there. Back the other way. Here we go. From the top of the key, it's Riles with the three. Back the other way, Brown not able to finish, but there's Charles on the follow. He's got 18. Now a high-low going on as Riles looking for Nesbitt. Can't get anything done on that end. Now here come the Dragons once again with a minute 48 remaining, 82-68 your score. And driving the lane, drawing the foul is Pace Shaw. So he's going to shoot free throws. And they're calling a flagrant on him, too. They're calling a flagrant on number 20, Elijah Nesbitt. So this is going to be a shot like a tee, unguarded.
Come on in.
15 points for Shaw. And now puts the score at 84-68. We're at 16 points. The inbound taken by Wilson, can't go, but Charles with the follow once again. He's got 20 now. 86-68 your score. Big takeaway there by Brown, back to Harris. Now Shaw will work off the pick. At the free throw line, penetrating. Nearly losing it there, kicking it back out for Wilson. Now to Shaw on the left side. Shaw along the baseline. Up off the glass as he gets free. Able to fake out Riles. As we get down to the final minute here, 88-68. The lead back up to 20. But Bennington still trying to get some points here, as Holmes will try a three, and Wilson will get in his way, and he'll be called for a foul. So Holmes will get 3 free throws out of the deal with 44.2 seconds left. Hits the first one. Second is a brick off the back of the rim. And here we go again for Holmes. That should put him in double figures with 10. 88-70, 18-point game. 37 seconds left. Brown will try to dribble it out. Now he'll finally drive and draw a foul. And again, free throws the rest of the way. First one good for Brown, gives him 11. Second free throw, that's good too. He's got 12. 90-70, a 20-point game, 27 seconds. And, yeah, that's the way the day's been going for Bennington as Boyd can't finish that one. Nice takeaway, though. But they can't keep it in bounds. 16.5 seconds left. Tex Harris will take his time and dribble it out. He'll pass it to Vance. What's Vance thinking? Maybe a shot. Don't shoot it. Let the clock run out, and that will do it. 2 big wins over the weekend. Wouldn't exactly call this a pure blowout because Bennington was able to inch their way back into the game in the third and the early fourth. But the Dragons coming up with the baskets they needed, and easy ones too. Travis Charles had a great second half, finishes with 20 points. Pace Shaw with 17. Remember, these numbers are unofficial. I compiled them. DeAndre Wade had 12. Cliff Brown had 12. And Tex Harris with 9. Brandon Thompson with a pair. Rigaud Destine had a great game yesterday. Did not have any points today. Had some minutes. But that's how the lineups broke down. Now, the other thing that happened, too, is that as Bennington was inching their way back in, Coach Dakota Stabile decided to go big. And that had a lot to do with it, too. That's why Charles got a lot of minutes, and Destine didn't get many. Cox had 5, and Fullerton had 4. Didn't see a lot of him. Wayne Morrison got on the board with 1. On the flip side of the card, John Riles leads the scores with 16. Xavier Boyd had 15. Tobias Holmes had 10. And DeMonte White had 7. So, that's going to do it here on SFBN. I'm Matt Mankiewicz. James Scales, my producer here. And we, of course, hope you enjoy what's left of your weekend. Watch some football and relax a bit. We will be rejoining you, not next weekend, but the weekend after, Saturday, February 4th, Sunday, February 5th, as Hoop Dragons take on the Catskill Cardinals and Binghamton Bulldogs, respectively. Tentative scheduled start time is 3 o'clock for each game. So, enjoy, everybody. We'll see you in a couple.